Good morning, Gills fans, and welcome back to another match day live. First one of 2018 as we host relegation haunted Rochdale this afternoon at the Priestfield Stadium. They are winless away all season, I believe. I've read that somewhere, so fingers crossed that stat remains intact at 5 PM and that we've claimed another 3 points. Just off to the bookies, gonna have a little flutter this morning. Some horses, maybe a bit of football as well. And a little new feature we're going to do today before we catch up on Boz and Stocky a bit later on is have a look at your thoughts in the build up to game, what's being said on Twitter, etc. So I'm going to go through a few of them and we will see you a bit later in the ground once we've caught up with Boz and Stocky. Walking to the ground now with Stocky and Boz, and team news is in, and nothing too unexpected, is it, fellas? To be honest, I think it's only one change from Charlton, isn't it?
The obvious one.
Scott Wagstaff returns from injury again and replaces the now departed Sean Clare. So it looks like, well, it could be anything. We're going to go 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. So it's Thomas Holy, Luke O'Neill, Max Amar, Gabriel Zakwani, Bradley Garmston, Mark Byrne, Jake Hessenthaler, Josh Parker, Lee Martin, Scott Wagstaff and Tom Eves. And the bench was Stuart Nelson,
Nugent, Ogilvie,
Lacey, Oldacre, List and Wilkinson. I'm not sure about that. I don't know what your opinion on is that, fella. I don't know why we need three defenders on the bench.
Heavy in defence, isn't it? But is that because of injuries? Garmston might break down, so then you've got Ogilvie there, so he has to be included. Then
but for me, Lacey plays all across that back four, so I don't think we need Nugent on there. But unless we've got illness anywhere in other areas, and that means we've had to just put them on there. But a small gripe, but it's a team that can definitely go and win the game.
Glad Wagstaff's back before the recent knock that he picked up.
He was flying. He was absolutely flying.
The Wagstaff that was probably all looking forward to when we first signed him, and probably the best that he's played for us in the Gills. Yeah, I
think it was a sustained period of time. He's definitely been his best period of form, and fingers crossed he can pick up straight away. We've already done our match score prediction stock. We did it on the match preview the other day. Boz went 1-0. I said 2-0. What are you thinking?
I'm going to be a bit pessimistic. I'm going to go with another draw, just for the fact that once again it's against the team at the bottom of the table who we seem to struggle against. We seem to struggle to break teams down at home. So I'm going to go with a score draw, 1-1.
Goal scorer?
I'm going to go Joshua Parker.
I've said Parker and Eves, and who did you say? You went for the skipper, didn't you? So 2 wins and a draw. Rochdale haven't won away all season.
You know what that means.
I'll see you in the ground.
This is what he put on the group. On the non-plan. Hang on, could have got these as well. That is what he put in the WhatsApp.
Where's he said that? Is that it?
Yeah.
But when you came on the other week, you could tell he's never played football before in a game ever. Like he's like, you know when B&W first started years ago, like, I don't think he played, like me, Barnes, we played our first friendly, got whooped like 16-0 or something like that. Yeah. That's what he like. He's like, but we were all like that. And he just come from his own running around in circles and all sorts. I was like, what's he doing? He weren't marking anyone, he weren't tackling anyone.
Yeah, he weren't about throw as well, didn't he? Like when Joe.
Thomas Holy. Number 2, Luke O'Neill. Number 3, Bradley Garmston. Number 5, Max Amer. Number 6, Gabriel Zakwani. Number 7, Scott Wagstaff. Number 8, Jay Pesatala. Number 9, Tom Hayes. Number 11, Lee Martin. 14, Josh Parker. 33, Mark.
26 minutes gone, we're 1-0 down. It's not very good from us defensively, is it?
Garmston's basically running alongside him.
Garmston for me looks like he's playing within himself the whole game. Like he don't want to run at full pace for scaring
No,
him,
he's not
ripping a hamstring or something.
Fullback too. And the guy that scored it he's just always involved in something.
Yeah, Andy Cannon. But he shows him inside, makes it so easy for him to shoot, and then to compound that, it looks like it's gone through Thomas Holy as well. I don't know if he's unsighted, I'd like to see it.
To save it, but after our bright start, we've been under the cosh now for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe.
plenty of work to do with just under half an hour gone. It's 1-0! It's Bradley Garmston, the free kick gets rolled to about 25 yards and he's bombed it in the bottom corner. Literally seconds after we've said how poor he's been. It's a really good finish though, isn't it? It's been a really good finish, but he's been bang average in fairness.
I love it, right, but he's been...
He looks half fit to me, he looks half fit, but that is a really good hit, and thankfully, with 5 minutes to the break, we are level, it's 1-0. Half time here at the Priestfield, it's 1-0, but we've been, I'm going to say average and be polite on the whole, but I'm going to let you two talk match analysis so far.
I think it's been quite a weird first half in my opinion. We started off quite well first 10 minutes, then there's a long period Rochdale came into it and we was on the back foot a bit. We looked poor defensively, but for me we've created a fair few chances as well, so it's a game that in my opinion can go either way second half.
I think you can say the exact same thing about them. I think they created some chances, but at the back we can still get them. It's not been great, has it?
It's not been good. I mean, Garmston especially, I know he scored the free kick and he's got the goal, but for me, he don't look fit, and
His touch is so off.
for the benefit of the team and for himself, he looks as if he's getting frustrated with himself. I'd take him off.
I've just tweeted, I think the goal probably just about keeps him on the second half. I would have taken him off before
I
that.
think if we'd been 1-0 down at the break, I think he might have made a change now, but I don't think he's going to make a change now unless it's enforced.
And also, Wagstaff,
That would be the enforced one now, it looks like,
that's the enforcement, so you
unfortunately.
don't really want to take two of them off, do you? So,
But Waggy pulled up with that
Wagstaff has been
last
really
run,
good,
didn't he?
yeah.
And I think Luke Cordell, who works for Kent Online's, tweeted and said he's gone off with a physio. And Stocky, you've just said Elliot Lister's disappeared down the tunnel.
warming up, but he's gone back in now.
So it looks like a recurrence of the hamstring problem, unfortunately.
The good thing with that is their left back's all yellow, so we can get this running at a pace.
Yeah. Talking to their left
But
back,
the
do you think he
left
should have
back
gone
Yeah.
for the high kick on Mark
Himself,
Byrne?
A definite yellow all day long. If he hadn't been booked, he would have got a yellow. So
That's the frustrating thing, it's inconsistency. If he's not been booked, he gets one, but
the rest have been poor in my opinion for both sides.
I think everyone's been average, both linesmen. Rare for probably all 22 players. It's been a very average kind of 45 minutes.
No one stood out even.
No, whether it's players or officials, no one seems to want to take responsibility. Everyone's waiting for someone else to make a decision.
That was the biggest for me. It looked like too many were waiting for someone else to go and grab the scrape by the scruff of the neck a little bit. But are we missing Sean Clare? We might as well speak about him.
I think we are.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
become a key part.
we've been very sloppy with the ball today. We've got the ball and we literally have given it away quite a lot.
Or we've gone for that horrible diagonal.
Yeah.
We haven't got that player that can sit in centre mid and just run into their arm.
And one of the things Sean Clare does is keep the ball, he spreads the play nicely.
And he gets us up the pitch.
And he gets
as
us
well.
up the pitch, and we've missed that today. I still think we can nick it second half,
Yeah,
to be honest.
there's work to do.
Definitely work to do. I agree with both Stocky and Boz. I think that if we can sort ourselves out, we will be the better team and we can go on and win, especially shooting towards the rain. I mean, but at half time it's 1-0. So there's the expected change in. So List has come on, Elliot List for Scott Wagstaff. So another hamstring problem.
Yeah, it's just
Have we rushed him back too soon?
you hope not. He's been out for what, a month.
Well, we said he was warming up at it was Fleetwood, wasn't it? The Friday before Christmas, he got injured. And he was warming up at Charlton and looked absolutely fine. So
He looked good. Well, for 44 minutes, didn't he? So he pulled up right at the end.
but it's just another one like Bradley Garmston. It just keeps happening over and over again. Anyway, second half
It's
is.
it's suddenly a real bit of good form, isn't it? It's really
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but then has to keep stop-starting. Second half's just kicked off, still 1-1. Free kick to Gills, wide left, Lee Martin and Bradley Garmston over it.
Max Amar at far post,
He's miles of acres there. It's not a bad delivery. It's good defending. Luke O'Neill will stay with him. Luke O'Neill, oh, it's blocked. It's a decent hit. And they're going to break and try to. Mark Burns done well to tidy up, and Garmston's put it out for a throw instead. 2-1 to the Gills, a really good finish from Lee Martin, but credit Elliot List, I think, out wide, has been really good since he came on. Gets the ball from Luke O'Neill and everyone says he's got to whip it in first time, but he checks back. I think it takes a slight nick, doesn't it? But Lee Martin guides a volley into the top corner. These Potter got hold of that and that'll shut a couple of people up behind us. 2-1 to the Gills. How you feeling, Boz? Last minute of injury time, Rochdale free kick's been floated in, headed back into a danger area. Shot's been charged down. Max Amar smacks it into the Medway stuff. And I think that's the final whistle. Gills have won 2-1. Is that? Yeah, it's full time. I thought he was playing for it. Gills have won 2-1. That's a massive win at home. And a good come from behind victory. We weren't great, were we? But the biggest thing is we've got over the line and claimed the 3 points. Just left the ground with Boz and Stocky and it's finished 2-1 to Gills, and I'm going to let these two do the match analysis. What do we think, fellas?
I think in the end we was the more dominant team in the second half. We come out looking a lot better than we did first half, and I think we just about edged it in the end.
I think it was bums to the walls, wasn't it, second half? Bodies on the line, but we held on. That's the important thing. 3 points, job done.
Elliot List for me looked impressive when he
Yeah.
came on. He probably showed what he can do. I'm not his biggest fan, I must admit, but he proved me wrong today and gave us that bit of width and put some good balls in the box as well. I was very impressed with him when he came on.
He was willing to get to the byline, which was great to see, wasn't it? I think what gets levelled against him, especially from us, and is that he tends to play it too safe a lot of the time, and he gets to the byline and then just gives it square or just goes backwards. But he actually got to the byline and it's paid off because he's ended up with the assist for the winner. Cut back onto his left foot, which is really good. We've just done our match ratings between us and just put them out on Twitter. Man of the match, who did we go for, boys? We went for
Lee Martin today.
Lee
His
Martin
work
today.
rate was absolutely phenomenal for me.
Yeah, I think it was a lot to do with his work off the ball as well as with it that probably edged it, and obviously he scored the winner as
He
well. And it's a
covered a
really
lot of
good
gaps
finish.
that a lot of of his teammates should have been covering.
Tracked back a lot, didn't they?
He tracked back a
Well,
lot, and he
2
didn't
centimetres
just stick to
struggling.
his side. He'd come over, he'd help his teammate out, and you could say that's a captain's performance.
I think so. Captain's
willing to
performance,
do that.
captain's winning goal as
He
well.
meant
And
that goal, didn't he? God, he put
'cause-
some behind that.
for me, Jake Essenthaler and Mark Burnett, they look dead on their feet. I know we've just said they've had a fortnight off, but they've played a lot of games because we've got a lack of options in there, and they look we look
look like they're
exposed
standing
at
off
the
a lot,
moment.
don't
Yeah,
they?
But are we going to get anyone in? That's the thing. They're going to have to play because
until
there's no other option.
until the others
Unless
are
you
fit.
bring someone like Oldacre in, but is he ready to start games in League One? I don't know.
We're not sure. Obviously, only Steve Lovell could answer that, but we've said for ages, haven't we? It's the area that we need to strengthen. If we could only get 1 or 2 in, I'd take 2 centre midfielders over anything else. But the main thing is not the greatest performance, gutsy, scrappy, willing to roll their sleeves up, which is great to see. Come from behind as well, which is another plus. I think we don't do that a lot. And it's now 2 wins out of the last 4 at home. So for a team that's not playing well on their home turf, that's 8 points out of 12. I'll take that all day long. Up to 14th, I think. And what we're going to do now is have a look at what your thoughts are today, Gills fans. We've got you tweeting in at the moment with your 5-word match report. So we're just going to have a look at a few of them. Cheers to everyone who sent their tweets in with their 5-word match reports. Much appreciated. Let us know what you think of that new feature, Gills fans. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, retweeting, subscribing, etc. And until next time, up the Gills.